Prosper, Texas is one of the fastest growing and most critically acclaimed cities, not only in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, but across the entire state. Prosper is one of those cities that's really trending upward, and there's no sign of slowing it down. So today we're going to cover Prosper's history, what it's like to live in Prosper, and we're also going to cover the affordability, employment, lifestyle, and real estate in the city. Now make sure to stick around to the end, because one of the things that viewers really like about our videos when we do deep dives on cities is that we compare the city that we're covering with other cities in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. We really want to cover everything you need to know about Prosper, Texas. And it first starts off by knowing where Prosper, Texas even is on the map. Prosper is north of Dallas and at the outermost edge of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex presently. Now that's going to quickly change because Salina is exploding as well. Now when it comes to access, you have three primary highways. You have Highway 380 running from east to west, and you have 289 running north to south, and Prosper serves as the beginning of the Dallas North Tollway, which you can use to get to downtown Fort Worth in an hour. Now you'll also be using the Dallas North Tollway to get to downtown Dallas, and that's going to take you 45 minutes. Now if you're an avid traveler for pleasure or for business, you're going to find yourself going to the DFW International Airport with frequency, which from Prosper it takes about 35 minutes to get there. And I share these important travel times because you might find yourself commuting to work in Fort Worth or in Dallas or going to the airport with frequency. But to give you an even better or more robust understanding of what the traffic situation is like, check out this image, which gives you a visual representation of how far you can travel away from Prosper in 30 minutes. So now that we know where in the world Prosper, Texas even is, I want to welcome you to DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, the go-to real estate channel for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. My name is Jaime Resendez, your local realtor and team leader, able to help you make money in real estate whether you're buying or selling. And we're on a mission to reach every DFW resident. So if you can hit that like button, that's going to really help us out. All right, so let's get back to Prosper, Texas, because this is what you came for. Prosper is located in Collin County and was officially incorporated in 1914. Its population remained relatively small until the 1990s, but in recent years, Prosper has experienced rapid growth due to its proximity to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, which as of 2022, the population of Prosper is estimated to be over 35,000 residents. And with that rapid rise comes great recognition, as Prosper ranks as the second fastest growing municipality in the state of Texas and is one of the wealthiest places to live in the United States. In present day, everywhere you look, you're going to find new homes, master plan communities, incredible facilities, and places for recreation. I can sincerely vouch that Prosper, Texas has quickly become one of the best places to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And it's at this point that I want to introduce an external resource in niche.com to back up that claim, because Niche interprets millions of public data sets that compare cities with each other. And after running it through their algorithm, Prosper received an A grade from Niche, having aggregated these 12 categories you see on the screen. For the full report, check out the link in the description. It goes into every single category in depth. A big criteria that many people look to when moving to a city is the recreation scene. What are the facilities like? What's the park situation? Are there trails? What does that look like? In Prosper, you can enjoy 469 acres of open spaces, recreational venues, and facilities for sports and fitness. Now, if you're into hiking or biking, you can enjoy over 42 miles of trails that have been developed throughout Prosper. So as you can see, regardless of where you go in Prosper, there's either a park, a facility, a trail, a playground, or something to do outside that you can enjoy. All right, so now let's talk about one of the most important requirements for every homeowner, which is a strong school system. Because here's the thing, regardless if you have kids or not, the school system impacts you directly in property taxes and in home values. So understanding what the school system looks like in your city is super important. Prosper ISD has 21 campuses, and this year the district's about to hit 23,000 students in enrollment. And the district's going to be one of the most culturally diverse that you can find, with 59 languages spoken. Prosper ISD is also one of the largest employers in the city, with almost 2,700 district employees. Now, I also want to draw your attention to two numbers that might be important to you. The students per teacher ratio is 17-1, where the state average is 15-1, which means there's a few more students than teachers at this time. Now, what's pretty amazing about Prosper ISD is that the percentage of teachers with 3 or more years experience is 91%, 7% higher than the state average. So you have more experienced teachers teaching your kids. Now, as a real estate agent, there's certain things that I am not allowed to speak on, and this is actually one of them. So I'm going to leave a link down below that's going to give you the full school breakdown of Prosper ISD. because now we need to get to something that's very important and valuable to me. And that is there a Chick-fil-A in Prosper? And it's with great pleasure that I share that yes, there's actually 2 Chick-fil-A's that you can go to. All right, well, I'm only half joking. Chick-fil-A is very important to me. However, I understand that's not the case for everybody. However, what is important to everyone is real estate. Regardless if you're renting or buying, real estate directly impacts you. So let's start off from a macro perspective. The typical home value of homes in Prosper is $842,376. Now, this value is seasonally adjusted and only includes the middle price tier of homes. Embrace for the following, because Prosper home values have gone up 38.1% over the past year. Folks, that is not a typo. It's actually one of the highest percentage gains, not just in the DFW area, not just in the state, actually in the country. And this 10-year chart gives you a really good visual of how crazy things got as of 2021 and 2022. But if you've been waiting for the moment when the real estate market cools off, congratulations, you are here. Now at this point, some of you may be thinking, $843,000, that's insanely high. But some of you might be thinking, well, hey, that's not that bad. Regardless of what your opinion is on that particular number, I want to show you what the surrounding cities look like, because you have options and it's my responsibility to share them with you. Directly north of Prosper, you have Salina, Texas, with the median home value of $650,000. Over to the east, you have McKinney at $563,000. And in Frisco, you have a median home value of $713,000. Little Elm, $476,000. And in Crossroads, the median home value is $406,000. Now, if you've recently been paying close attention to real estate market in Prosper, you probably know what that average $843,000 buys you. But in case you haven't, I want to show you the types of homes that you can purchase right in this range. Yeah, they're pretty awesome, right? Well, if you're curious on what the monthly mortgage payment looks like for those homes, check out this video right here where I break it down for you. Now, if you're coming from out of state, that video that I just referenced is mandatory viewing, because in Texas, our property taxes are on the high end. It's one of the highest property tax states in the country. So I just want you to be fully aware. But with all that being said, we understand that real estate is not the entire picture. We also need to take into consideration what's our cost of living in Prosper. And to live in Prosper, your cost of living is going to be 3% higher than the national average, with housing being 27% more expensive. And with utilities, it's going to be 18% more. Now, you do get a break on your grocery bill in comparison to the national average, as you're paying 9% less. And for transportation, you're also paying about 1% less than the national average there as well. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, Jaime, Prosper sounds like an incredible city. I want to live there. If that's you, awesome. Check out our information down in the description. Now, if you're still on the fence, that's okay too. You might like a lot of the things that Prosper has to offer, but you're just not there yet. So I want to encourage you to check out 2 cities. I want you to check out McKinney, and I also want you to check out Frisco. Those 2 cities are very comparable to Prosper, and I think you'll enjoy checking them out.